Welcome. I'm Miss Taylor, branch manager of the Adamsville Seuss Library, and I'm happy to be a part of the Fulton County Library System Read Across America Readathon in honor of Dr. Seuss's 117th birthday. Today I will be reading a story from the Bippolo Seeds and Other Lost Stories by Dr. Seuss. The story I selected is The Rabbit, the Bear, and the Zeniga Zaniga. Here it goes. Once upon a time, way down south, lived a very big bear with a very big mouth. And very big jaws, and very big teeth, and very big claws in his very big paws. And this very big bear was hunting for meat. One day spied a rabbit who looked good to eat. Aha, thought the bear, he looks tender all right. Oh boy, I'll have rabbit for supper tonight. So on his big feet, he crept up to the rabbit. He crouched very low and leaned forward to grab it. But just as his paws were about ready to nab it, the rabbit looked up and he saw the bear's face. Oh, he gulped. The rabbit, I'm in a bad place. I cannot escape, and I see with a glance that it's no use to fight because I haven't a chance. For I am a rabbit with very little jaws and very small claws in my very small paws. At last, thought the rabbit, this moment's my last, unless I think terribly, terribly fast. I've got to be smart. Got to think of some trick. And that little old rabbit, he thought mighty quick. Then just as the teeth of the bear reached his head, then the rabbit jumped up and suddenly said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Only 9. That's a very bad sign. Poor bear, sighed the rabbit. Then counted again, and this time he counted from 1 up to 10. Can you count from 1 to 10? Huh? The bear grunted. He stared and he stopped. He looked mighty puzzled. His jaw sort of dropped. Now, what were you counting? Then, what did you see? Do you mean to say something's the matter with me? Well, said the rabbit from down where he stood, I sure hate to tell you, it isn't too good. I was counting the eyelashes around your eyes. Your left eye, your right eye, and to my surprise, they weren't the same number. Almost, but not quite. Used 10 on your left eye, but only 9 on your right. I'm sorry, so sorry, but sir, it is true. Poor bear, this is dreadful. You have 1 eyelash too few. The bear looked upset. He looked frightfully sad. Good gracious, he gasped. Is that really so bad? Well, said the rabbit, I've counted the hairs that grow on the eyelids of hundreds of bears, and I always have noticed in adding up theirs, they always come out to an even amount. But yours, Mr. Bear, make an uneven account. And guess what's the reason? The rabbit then said, for the lopsided way you've been holding your head. It's twisted. It's sagging because of the weight of your uneven lashes. You can't hold your head straight. My head, groaned the bear with an unhappy roar. Why, I never knew it was crooked before. But now that you say so, it does feel quite funny. I'll bet that it hurts you a lot, said the bunny. I bet that it hurts you right down to your tail. My, Mr. Bear, you look horribly pale. Say, how does your throat feel? A little bit prickly? It does, moaned the bear, and my stomach feels tickly. Poor me, cried the bear. I feel all over sickly. Tish, tish, said the rabbit. It's just as I reckon. Your ailment is getting much worse by the second. Your tongue, Mr. Bear, does it taste a bit fuzzy? Your brain, Mr. Bear, does it feel a bit wuzzy? Why, yes, gasped the bear. It most certainly does. Is it a bad sign, all the fuzz and the wuzz? It is, said the rabbit, alas and alack. It's a sign that your trouble has spread to your back. For even right now, while I'm standing here speaking, I hear a loud sound from your backbone. It's creaking. Oh, the lack of an eyelash can make you a wreck. The lack of an eyelash can break a bear's neck. Ooh, it can break all your ribs. It can ruin your heart. Who knows what might happen? You may fall apart. Be careful, poor bear. Don't even dare cough, or your feet and your tail or your nose may fall off. And he gave the big bear such a sorrowful look that the bear started trembling. He shook and he shook. Ah, me, the bear blubbered. Oh, what can I do? Must I die because I have just one eyelash too few? Oh, how can I get more eyelash to grow? Smiled the rabbit. It happens to know of a way you might do it. You're standing, you see, right under a vinegar tree. Now, the flowers of this tree have some wonderful juices that doctors have put to some marvelous uses. The juice, I am told, is so strong that it cures sickness even much greater than yours. The juice of these flowers cures measles and mumps. The juice of these flowers cures freckles and bumps, chicken pox, smallpox, and bellyache pain. There's nothing, they say, that this juice cannot do. So I think, Mr. Bear, it's the right juice for you. What you ought to do, at least it seems to me, is climb up the Zaniga tree and pick yourself one of these wonderful flowers. Hold it right to your eye for a couple of hours. For I know it'll cure you, I haven't a doubt, for the lash you are lacking will suddenly sprout. You mean, cried the bear, I'll have 10 on each eye? You mean, cried the bear, that I don't have to die? Oh, thanks, cried the bear. You are wonderfully good. And he climbed up that tree just as fast as he could. And while that big bear held the flower to his face, the rabbit, like lightning, raced off from that place, and thus he escaped from the very big jaws of that very big bear with very big paws. And he laughed as he ran on his very small paws. It's always the same when you fight the big guy. A bit of quick thinking counts much more than size. Bye. Thank you.